Hello guys, Colin here. Victory amps have seen significant success with their compact, powerful valve amplifiers, built to a footprint which, in theory, will allow the amp to be carried onto an aeroplane as hand luggage. With the release of the V4 Preamp range, Victory have scaled down the size once again, providing the valve-driven preamp sections of their popular lunchbox amps and robust 2-channel floor units ready to add Victory's distinct tones to your existing amplifier setup. If you are primarily a rock or metal player and looking to add sizzling distortion tones to your arsenal, you may well be torn between the Countess and the Kraken. I know I was from deciding on which amplifier to get. Eventually I settled on the VX, but I've always had that niggling feeling, did I make the right choice? So to save yourself that agony, let's compare the Countess and Kraken V4 preamps using the power section of the Victory VX. Both preamps feature a heavy-duty housing which protects quadruple preamp valves, 3 new old stock CV4014 military-grade pentodes, and a single EC900 triode. A deviation from the norm which showcases the diversity that once was valve technology. These valves are physically smaller than the more common ECC83 or 12AX7s and are supremely robust and reliable, being originally designed for high vibration applications such as military aircraft radios. This keeps the circuit design to an all-valve signal path, offering very little compromise compared to the full amplifiers and a huge advantage over the competition. Other preamp pedals may opt for a single preamp valve as a bit of a token gesture, but not here. Victory are taking their shit seriously. Since these V4 pedals are running 4 preamp valves, they require a lot of power, so a dedicated power supply is included with the preamp. The control surface has a 3-band EQ shared between the 2 channels, which each have their independent gain and volume control, just like on the amp. Foot switches for bypassing the preamp and changing channels are included on the unit, as well as a connection for a remote foot switch should you want the V4 somewhere other than under your feet. Illustrated on the rear of the unit are the connection options, so you just can't get it wrong. Standalone mode allows the V4 preamp to be used like a standard guitar pedal. You plug your guitar in here and send to your amp here. Simple. Amp through mode allows the V4 to operate as additional channels for your amp and is by far the best connection option for amps that feature an effects loop. When the V4 is bypassed, your guitar signal runs into the front end of your amplifier as normal. However, when the V4 is engaged, your guitar signal runs to the V4 preamp and then directly into the power section of your amplifier. Sure, it's a lot more cables to do it this way, but it's totally worth it. Now that's about everything that's the same, so let's start talking about what's different. The Countess's channel 1 is a clean channel. It's not exactly a pristine clean, more of a rock clean capable of growing a bit of stubble as the volume increases. It has character and attitude, and a touch of delay and reverb really bring it to life. In fact, you could use this as a pedal platform to further expand out the flexibility of your rig. Channel 2 is a distortion channel with an impressive amount of gain on tap. It'll go from light, crunchy rock overdrive right up to thick, chugging metal. Around about halfway on the gain control, things start to saturate, which is great for rock leads and chunky, heavy rhythms. It has the vibe of an iconic rock head running at the extremes of its capabilities. The Kraken assumes that you aren't looking for a clean amp and opts for two differently voiced gain channels instead. Gain 1 is based around a British metal sound, while Gain 2 is an iconic American sound which is very popular in modern metal. Both channels are voiced aggressively and don't saturate as the gain increases. This allows for precision distortion sounds at any gain setting. This will specifically benefit down-tuned or extended range guitars and easily facilitates an overdrive pedal out front to boost the signal. So did I make a mistake in opting for the Kraken sound set after all? While the thick saturated grunt of the Countess is certainly instantly gratifying, offering a visceral experience akin to being a stadium-filling rock band of the 80s and doing so in a very simplistic plug-in and turn-up fashion, the Kraken offers something a bit more modern, albeit requiring a little bit more work to get the sounds you're after. The Kraken preamp has clearly been designed with modern precision and gent styles in mind, allowing for overdrive boosting, down-tuned and extended range playing without any saturation to bog down the sound. The Countess, while easily being able to keep up in the gain department, has more of a classic metal vibe, which I actually really like. Now both will do rock and metal and do it exceptionally well, but each specialise in their own area. If you're looking for something that's a bit of an all-rounder, can do some cleans, but you also want something you can turn to 10 and chug your vision away to, then strap on your Les Paul and the Countess will take you into Slash, Saxon and even Slayer territory. The thick sounds of this thing are beyond enjoyable. However, if you have a short strap securing your 9-string, fan fret and practically pointed axe around your nipples and need totally precise, uncluttered distortion sounds for your tech death mathcore shred project, or more simply want two of metal's greatest amp sounds in one tiny box, then the Victory V4 Kraken is the mythical sonic leviathan you've been dreaming of. So I can't fault the Countess on terms of sounds, and while I am a little disappointed that I didn't opt for these sounds in the full amplifier, knowing that I can get the V4 preamp to augment the sounds of my existing amp is very reassuring. The Kraken offers just a bit more aggression for certain modern genres of metal while still taking a good crack at the old ones. If you're a lover of gain, there's nothing to dislike about this preamp. Ultimately, what will be the deciding factor between these two is what style you want to play in and the kind of amp you currently have. If you already have a nice clean channel and a dirty rock amp, then opting for the Kraken would be ideal for going further into metal territory. However, if your amp has searing high gain and is tighter than your orifices in a prison shower, then the Countess may provide the sounds you are missing. And of course, that clean channel would work as a pedal platform if you want to further expand your tonal palette. The links to Victory's products will be in the description of this video should you want to check them out. And if you've liked this video and you want to see more content from me, then you can hit that subscribe button which will notify you of all new content as it comes out. Patreon's also there for exclusive secret stuff. T-shirts are available if you want to grab one, and there's other videos you might not have seen. But that's all for now guys, keep it loud and I'll see you later.